Hi everybody, it's Nikki here and welcome to a bookish video. So today we have our May bookish box from Fairyloot. So let's get it open and we will have a look inside. So Fairyloot is a book box subscription that comes out every month. You get a newer release YA book, generally in fantasy or sci-fi, and it comes with 4 to 6 bookish items as well. These can be linked to a particular fandom or they can be not, pretty much. So the subscriptions normally are priced at £32.95 a month. That's inclusive of postage and packaging. However, I do believe that their subscriptions are still currently closed. They're so popular. They have a waiting list for new subscribers. So if you are interested, please do go and put your name on that wish list, because as soon as the spot opens up, or if they have some spare boxes, they will contact you and let you know. So yeah, I highly recommend them. They have been knocking it out of the park recently with their book boxes. I am so glad I am subscribed, because to miss out on some of these items would be a shame. So let's get started. Now the spoiler card this month is a real spoiler, because if you know your current releases, you are going to recognize the spoiler card. So here's the spoiler card. Can we guess what book it is yet? So yeah, the theme for this month is Spellcraft. So we have lots of witchy items here. So the first item, I'm so excited for this. It comes well packaged in all of this stuff. And we have had one of these items before. It's a sippy cup. And this one has like little dragons on it. And then the quote says, "From now until the darkness claims us." And that is a Sarah J. Maas quote. So I can't remember which book it comes from. Oh, Throne of Glass, of course, of course. So the Throne of Glass series by Sarah J. Maas. This is designed by Chatty Nora. So I take off the sticky stuff on the top that saves it from getting all scratched up. So you have a hole in the top where you have room for a straw. And what I like about this straw is it has this thing at the end, so that when you put it into your thing and you pull it, it won't come out, it won't fall out. So yeah, that is a sippy cup. Now we've had one of these before, and I believe it had a Holly Black quote from The Cruel Prince, and I love it. I love it so much. These are so handy to have your juice in, and you're not worried about knocking it over and spilling it. You're just sipping away. And do you know what? When I use these, I drink so much more fluids than if I don't have one of these close at hand. So yeah, I love these. So I am so excited to have another one now, so I can use this one when the other one is being washed. Okay, the next item is a print, I believe. So we have this beautiful print here. And immediately from this, even though I've not read the book, I saw this bit at the top and it reminded me of a book called Crave. So let's have a look. This art print features characters from the Crave series by Tracy Wolff and was illustrated by Grace Zwart. And yeah, I've not read the book, but the cover of that book has something similar like this on the front of it. So it was so unique and so memorable that even without reading the book, I knew that this was from that particular fandom. So yeah, it looks like it's about vampires because a couple of these boys have vampire teeth. So that makes me even more interested in reading The Crave, because vampires, and we need some more vampires in our lives, don't we? So yeah, that is that. The next item, this is so pretty. I mean, even the envelope that they've put it in, it's not just any envelope. No, it's a pretty envelope. So in here, I'll try and get it out. In here we have something that comes in two parts. Look at the design of that. And look at that. And the quote that it says on here is, "Behold what has arrived," by Jordan somebody. And this is actually a phone stand. So you would do like this. It would sit like this on your desk, and then you could put your phone on here, and then this gap here is for where your lead, if you're charging it, could come through. So yeah, and it just sits nice and pretty on your desk. Now, I will say, I don't know if I've got room for this on my desk because I have lots of stuff on my desk, but I will attempt to use it. If not, it will go on my shelves and I'll put something pretty on it. It will get used. It will get used decoratively or usefully, one way or another, because this is far too stunning to not get used. So yeah, so the phone stand was, and it's made of wood as well, super handy accessory, features gorgeous lettering by Lady Chubb Letters, and and I'll start that again. This super handy accessory features gorgeous lettering by Lady Chubb Letters and is inspired by Raybearer by Jordan Ifweko. I believe I pronounced that right, Ifweko. So yeah, absolutely stunning. I have not read Raybearers, but yeah, I believe that Fairyloot have a beautiful copy of the book, but I didn't purchase it. Okay, the next item. We have some Serpent and Dove coasters. They've done a couple of coaster sets previously, and I've loved every single one of them. They do these beautiful shaped ones. So I'm guessing this is reed. That might be Ansel. That's Coco. And that is Lou. So I do know all the characters this time because I have literally just finished Blood and Honey, which is the second book in the Serpent and Dove series, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. So yes, so excited for these. Plus as well, book 3 is coming out soon, and Fairyloot have done a special edition of that. So so yeah, I have that one on order. So very excited to have my Serpent and Dove coasters now, because you can never have too many coasters for your cup of tea. We don't want to ruin our furniture. Okay, so the next item is, oh, we're to this item now. See, remember earlier when I said Fairyloot have been knocking it out of the park? Recently we got some gorgeous metal bookends. Yeah, they've done it again in this little box right here. This is upside down. This is a roll the dice reading list game. This is a TBR game. Be still my beating heart. Seriously, like, seriously. If I didn't have Bookgammon, you would be seeing this as my TBR game. So inside we have a little baggie with the Fairyloot print on it. I will show you that in a moment. And then inside we have a little notebook like this. And on this little like notepad, you have the numbers 1 down to 20, and then you have like a little tick box as well. Can you see? Now, I will say that the space we're given is not that large. I would have liked a larger pad, only because my handwriting is pretty large, so I will have to calm myself down and try and write a bit smaller. But you would literally, you would write a list of 20 books, 20 titles on this notepad, and then the piece of de resistance, in this little baggie, you have a 20-sided dice. How stunning is that? And this little sucker has some weight to it. I mean, this is not a plastic dice. This is metal. This is heavy. My husband's first comment when I told him to see how heavy it was this could damage somebody. Okay, less of the violence, sweetheart. But yeah, look at it. It is stunning. And I just love the purple and gold. Oh, I would use this for bookgammon, but if I rolled a 20, I'd be finished. So yeah, so you have that. So you would roll the dice, and then the number that came up on the dice, so say you got number 10, that is the book that you would read, the 10th one on the list. How exciting! So in love with this game. It will be used. It will be used. I'm not going to replace bookgammon because, as I say, people tend to love bookgammon as much as I do. So I will probably just keep this so that during the month, if I don't know what I'm going to read next, what I might do is however many books I've got on my TBR for the month, depending on how many bookgammon gives me for the month, I will write all the books down on the list, and then I will roll the dice to see in which order I'm reading them. So yeah, I'm going to try and play with it that way, but a TBR game, people. Fairyloot, well done. Well bloody done. So yeah. Moving on, we have 2 more of the tarot cards. So we have the 9 of Wands and the 10 of Wands, and I believe that these are also characters from Serpent and Dove. So we have Ansel and Coco. So yeah, I love this book. I really did enjoy it. So yeah, I cannot wait for book 3. So we have those. And then last but not least, we have a bunch of those padding things. We have the book bag. So inside the book bag, as always, we have the Fairyloot bookmark, which has a piece of the spoiler card as the artwork on it. And then on the back, it tells you the month and the theme. Then we have the Fairy Scoop for May, and inside we have like an interview with the author, and then on the back we have next month's theme, which is actually June's theme, and that is Animal Companions. So in the box you can expect items inspired by the Raven Boys. Did not like that series. Crescent City, loved that. The Priory of the Orange Tree, another book I loved. Kiki's Delivery Service, would you believe it? I've never seen a Studio Ghibli film or read any of the books. And Kingdom of the Wicked, which I am dying to read and I keep putting off. I don't know why. Thrilled to reveal that this box will include 2 items that we have never featured before, one of which is a Crescent City flower pot. Any thoughts that Ashley might have something to do with that from Frolic Through Fiction, because she loves her plants. So yeah, Crescent City flower pot, which will be exciting because I don't own any flowers. I should, but any flowers that I have are fake. I have no real flowers in my house, simply because I can't keep them alive. But yeah, the featured book of June is a contemporary fantasy filled with sarcastic characters, my favourite kind, dragons, need I say anything else, action and a dash of romance. This Fairyloot exclusive edition will have an exclusive cover, sprayed edges, artwork on the reverse of the dust jacket by I Can Draw Things, foil embossing on the case, but also by I Can Draw Things, and will be signed by the author, as most of the Fairyloot books are, and I always keep forgetting to show you that. So from there then we have the author's letter with some artwork for the book. So yeah, we always get one of those. And then the book this month, I was a little worried because I kind of guessed which book we were getting from the clues. But Fairyloot said that they were redesigning the front cover. And I was worried that they were going to do Law. You know what they did to Law by Alexander Bracken, which was where I felt they took the best part of the cover off it. So I was a little bit worried about this one. I needn't have worried. Look what they did. Are you ready for this? I ain't ready for this. There are no words. There are no words for how beautiful this book is. If you don't know this about me, green is my favourite colour. And this deep forest green is my favourite kind of green. Green and gold and silver. Are you kidding me? And it doesn't stop with the front cover. It goes on to the spine. There you go, there's a title, because they removed the title. They removed the title from the front of the book, but it is on the spine. So we have Witches Steeped in Gold by Shannon Smart. And then that's the back cover. And then those are the sprayed edges. Well, stenciled edges. And it goes at the top and at the bottom as well. And then when you take off the stunning cover, which why would you? But on the hardback, you also have that gold design. And then on the spine as well, the back is plain. The inside end papers are just this beautiful, like orangey gold colour. The signed page, look at that! Like a special page for the signature. And she signed it in gold as well. I mean, stunning. Could this book get any better? No. And then the artwork inside the dust jacket looks like this. How beautiful. So, what is this beautiful book about? Well, let me tell you. Divides them. Revenge will unite them. Ireya Adair has spent her life in a cell. Heir of an overthrown and magically gifted dynasty, she was exiled from the island nation of Ica. But every day brings her closer to freedom and vengeance. Jasmine Carriot grew up dressed in gold, with stolen magic at her fingertips. Daughter of the self-crowned Dayen, her existence is a threat to her mother's rule, but Jasmine has no intention of dying. Sworn enemies, the two witches enter a deadly alliance to take down the woman who threatens both their worlds. But revenge is a bloody pursuit, and nothing is certain, except the lengths Ireya and Jasmine will go to win this game. A fierce and thrilling story where dangerous magic reigns supreme and betrayal lurks beneath every word. How exciting is that? This has been one of my most anticipated releases of the year, so I cannot believe that Fairyloot did this. Again, let's just marvel at the beauty that is. I just hope all of this doesn't rub off over time. But yeah, I mean, it looks a bit crackled, but I don't know if that's the effect that it's meant to have or whether it's going to rub off. That would be a shame, but it's just stunning. So yeah, that is the book and all the items in May's Fairyloot box. I have got to say my favourite items, the book for a start off, and the game. Like, I squealed when I found this. Like, and that dice, that 20-sided dice inside, quality. So yeah, that is it. That is my May Fairyloot unboxing. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like, comment and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you'll be notified when my next video goes up, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!